Hey guys, Paragon here, and this is our strategy for the War Priest fight in the King's Fall raid. So the War Priest is going to be the first boss that you encounter in this raid, and there's a couple of different mechanics that we're going to have to juggle while working through this encounter. So to start with, we're going to split our team into 3 groups of 2. 2 will go to the left, 2 to the right, and 2 to the middle. So the main role in this first phase is for us to clear adds until we get to the point where a yellow acolyte and yellow knight will spawn. So the acolytes will spawn for the left and right. For the middle, we only get the yellow knight. Once these adds have spawned and we kill them, we then move to the next phase of the encounter. So my role in this encounter is to be the caller. So one person in the middle has to be calling out the glyph sequence correctly for us to progress further. So what's going to happen when we get to the glyph sequence, those big runes in the middle of the room are going to light up nice big blue color. The caller is going to stand in a position similar to where I am so that they have maximum visibility of these runes and they can call out when people need to jump on the plates. If you get the sequence wrong, the plates will go red and the glyph sequence will start over again. So as you can see, now we're killing our knight. Once the knight is down, you'll see the glyph sequence will start. So I'm going to take a position where I can see, and straight away you can see that left one has lit up as blue, and the middle is middle. And no, I know my right from left, but I'm calling it as left for the left team to know when to jump on. So make sure the caller calls it opposite. So for me that's right, but for the teams that's their left. So find a way that works well for your team. So now we all bunch up together and we get Aura of the Initiate. This allows us to damage the War Priest. Make sure you're using your Shadow Shot, your Weapons of Light, and generally longer range weapons are going to work better here. Your Scouts, your Snipers, Rockets. It's going to give you a much easier time to get this damage out because this is very much a DPS race. So what's going to happen is when whoever got the last plate, one of those members will get the Aura of Initiate first. When their Aura of Initiate runs out, we need to hide. Because what happens is the War Priest is just going to go crazy and kill us all with the Oculus. So what we're doing now is we're hiding behind the glyph in those shadows. As long as you're in the shadow, you are safe. So the line of sight isn't what we're aiming for. We're aiming to stay in the shadows. So by doing that, we all survived, and now we move on to the next phase of the encounter, which is back to square one. Clearing adds, getting ready for when the glyphs get lit up again. So one thing to note in that damage phase is as that aura is dropping, whoever has that, you will have a stack number in your bottom left hand corner. So as you saw on mine just said Aura of the Initiate. I didn't have any stacks because I wasn't the actual person holding the buff. The person who gets the buff will have a bubble around them that passes it to their allies. So as that buff goes down, the first time we did this, we found out pretty quickly that it actually kills you when it hits 0. And then it passes on to another player. So we would die, get it to the next player, and then just revive after that. Huge loss of DPS. How to deal with that mechanic is what you're going to do is you're going to actually kill an ad to heal yourself back up or to reset that buff. So make sure you don't do this too early because each time you kill an ad, it's going to consume a stack and reset the timer. So for example, if I'm at 5 stacks, and at 8 seconds, if I kill an ad, it's going to take a stack and put me back up to 9. So try to time it so you're killing an ad around that 1-2 second mark so you're getting the maximum uptime on that buff before it runs out so you can get the most damage on the boss as you possibly can. So our yellow knight has spawned again, and now that that glyph is destroyed, you're going to notice that it's actually going to glow a different color because that glyph can't glow blue anymore because it's not there. So looking up, we're waiting for the other guys to clear out theirs, and we'll start the glyph sequence when we're ready. So again, I'm in a spot that I can see those glyphs, make it really easy calling out for my team. So we're starting on the left again, and now you'll see this one will glow for the middle, and now the right side is going to have a red aura above it, as you can see just there. As we jump up again, we're turtling up, everyone's back together, and we've got the aura, using our shadow shots and our bubbles to get as much DPS as possible. And working through here. So this time you're going to see someone's going to die, and I'm actually going to get the stacks this time. So now that I have the stacks on the next part, I actually have to kill the ad to refresh. So now I have Brand of the Initiate. You can see I have 2 stacks, 5 seconds remaining. As I kill that ad, it now refreshed to 9. So making sure that we can work through there with enough time, kill the ads, get the buff back up. Now we've run out, so I'm calling that out quickly. Whoever's got the aura needs to call that out, that they're on their last stack, so we can line of sight. And it would appear that Jesse wanted Matt to die again by reviving him in the Oculus and wanted to die with him. Don't know what you guys are doing. So now that we've got the boss's health down lower, we're actually going to run into some Taken enemies now. And this is where it starts to get a bit hairy, because everyone knows the Taken enemies can put out a lot of damage in a short amount of time. So really, really prioritize killing the ads now. You need to clear them ASAP, otherwise you're going to have a very, very hard time. So as you can see now, the ads are spawning much more frequently, and the Taken are going to do a lot more damage than what just the standard hive were. So we're going back to the same mechanic as before, but for this last one, we're then going to go to the left side. So we will finish on the left side. So our yellow knight is up, we've just cleared our knight. Left and right will be doing the same, and we're going to get the same glyph sequence happening again. So as you can see, middle is bright red, so middle needs to get their person first. Next one will light up, we now have right, and then left will be the last one. So this little ledge that we tried this time was a new one. I personally don't recommend it, as you're just too exposed to the ads. So what would be better, we've done this one before, is actually standing on the top left side. I noticed down here too many people were getting hit by ads, and it cleared out a lot of us. We're actually pretty lucky to finish this fight, because half of us were dead by the end of it. So what you can also do is run back to the right side and set up in the same spot, but the only problem is if you don't have enough DPS to drop the boss, you have no rune to hide behind, so make sure you're ready for that. So as you can see, tons of Taken shredding us there. Luckily, we were just able to get the kill and work through there. But like I said, if you jump up to the top side on that left-hand side, it's actually a lot easier. You don't have to deal with all the ads, and you've just got to make sure that you're dodging the boss. Well, there you go, guys. War Priest done and dusted. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in for more Destiny guides, tricks, and tips.